That's Buckingham Palace.
5 minutes. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, push up. I'm trying to translate to be honest. Squish up. I've learned that from another guest. Right, so there you go. That's Buckingham Palace, yeah? That's the recognisable bit.
Yep.
And you see the flag? So what flag is that?
Union.
It's the Union flag. So that means the Queen is not in. So you see what she always does every year, she spends the Christmas holidays in Sandringham, which is her estate in Eastern England, in East Anglia. So it was pretty expected that she wasn't going to be in today. And usually on the weekends anyway, if she's in the London area, she usually stays out at Windsor Castle, which is about a 45-minute drive away from here. So this is the big frontage. Below the flag, can you see the columns? And then below the columns, that's the balcony. So that is the balcony. On those big royal occasions, if you look at photographs and things, it's all draped with colourful cloth. But today, nothing special. So that's the normal stone balcony. So that is the balcony that you always see. And so there's been those big royal occasions, the royal weddings. And if you've seen any documentaries about the end of World War II in Europe, Victory in Europe Day, the royal family came out for hours and were waving to the crowds who were like filled this whole area. In fact, they made a movie about that episode, Night Out in London, where the Queen, who was very young at that time, she got special permission to come out with her younger sister Margaret, and they came out into the crowds, and nobody recognised them. So they were specially allowed to come out to enjoy the atmosphere. So I'm sure you've seen that. So the court, can you see the soldiers?
Yes.
So these are the guys you see on the postcards wearing the red tunics. They are wearing the red tunics, but they are under their winter greatcoats. And these guys, can you see their strange hats? They are made of bear skins. So sometimes people ask what they're made of. They're made of bears from Canada. So I'm sure it's a great honour. And these guardsmen, there are 5 regiments of foot guards. There's the Scots Guards, the Welsh Guards, the Irish Guards, the Coldstream Guards and the Grenadier Guards. They all wear the bearskin hat, red tunics. They're real soldiers. They're not just actors or students filling in. They are real soldiers. And they were originally founded to guard the royal palaces. And they're still doing that even today. So these guys are the sentries, and they do 2 hours at a time before they're replaced. So they do like 2-hour shifts, and they can march up and down when they get a bit bored or they feel they might faint or whatever, or need to keep warm. So you can see the guy doing it. Of course, sometimes it really does get boring, and it's a bit of a temptation to try and do something stupid. So if you ever go on YouTube, you know what YouTube is? You know
Yeah.
You type in ballerina guardsman, Buckingham Palace, ballerina guardsman, Queen's Guard, or something like that. You'll see the guy who was over there, and there were loads of people because they were waiting for the guard change ceremony. And he starts doing sort of walking fast, and then he starts walking slow, and then he starts sort of like freezing. So you're not seen it. Well, go on YouTube and you'll find it. And well, he got into big trouble because you're not supposed to do that. So make sure, yeah, it's there. The police do the real security work because the soldiers are usually chosen to be people unfriendly. Police are chosen to be people friendly, so they're better interface. So actually, you'll find there's some police officers at that far gate, and normally our police officers don't carry firearms, but for special occasions they do. So sometimes those standing outside some embassies and outside the Prime Minister's residence, at Parliament, and here they carry guns. In fact, they carry quite impressive guns. I had a group of students from Texas, and they were really impressed. They said even their police don't carry guns. Heckler and Koch machine guns, and they have Glock machine pistols. So they're apparently really good. So there's the palace, big place, yeah. The Queen lives on what we call the first floor. You guys would call it the second floor, overlooking the park, which is Green Park. So when the Queen gets up in the morning, she can see greenery out her window rather than tourists. This is the Queen Victoria Memorial. That is gold, but it's very thin. And there's a statue of Queen Victoria on the side. That road is the big processional road. Those big occasions, big visits, then they fly flags from these flags. And whatever you've seen on the television, the royal family and the soldiers coming up to Buckingham Palace, they'll be coming down the road. That's it, that's all. And through the trees, there's a whitish building, which is part of St James. And that's where Prince Charles is when he's in centre. The park over there is St James's Park, and behind you is the London Eye. So
Bus one, right here. You're in the middle, behind our guide. I'm gonna take a big picture.